The cycle of rejection as a chosen one. Your rejection is not a negative thing. Rejection is setting you apart from others. And this is true for those who identify themselves as a chosen one, an empath, a light worker, or a black sheep. The lessons from a cycle of rejection happens early on in life as a chosen one. Rejection can feel like a consistent cycle or a major theme within our experiences and our lessons in life. We, as chosen ones, know we don't always have an easy path. Therefore, we need to remove ourselves from the mindset of receiving rejection as a negative thing and or experience. Although within the moment of that experience, rejection can feel like a negative thing because those who are doing the rejection wants you to feel a negative reaction, negative emotion to it. That is their motive. Do we let them win? Never. Because that's what they intend. That was their motive behind rejecting you, to make you feel some type of way, make you feel small, make you feel less than, make you feel different, make you feel there's something wrong with you, to make them feel powerful, to make them feel better. That's natural to feel that way. We are still human after all. You may feel that God has abandoned you because all you ever seem to receive is rejection after rejection, time after time again. But no, this is not the case. We, as human beings, tend to resort to feeling sorry and bad for ourselves for situations outside of us, external to us. It is not a reflection of the inner you, no. It is not a reflection of your worth and value. Do not adopt a belief they are insisting upon you by their actions. God is not punishing you for misdeeds. God is only setting you apart. Apart from others, apart from the herd, apart from the normal. You have been chosen for a special duty to carry out. You must be set apart from others to trailblaze your own path. You must be set apart to create and feel the need and desire to go your own way, to find another way to do life, to find another way to live with purpose, to find another way to create and build meaning, to live life with meaning. Sometimes, to achieve a life of satisfaction, we first must experience much dissatisfaction to fuel our desires, to go after and pursue the change we want to see, to live in that desired change, to build upon our mission. Your path is not the same or the norm as others. You are not here for a traditional life. You are here for your own life, your own making, co-created with God and the universe. To know that the life you want, the way you envision, can exist, and that is possible. You are the first to lead by example. You are the first to thread this new path. You are to lead a new way for others to follow. Without that rejection, you would be doing the same things as others. You would be seeking and threading a life similar to others. You would be looking and perceiving life in the same lens as others. God is not looking for another carbon copy. That is not your duty here. You are here to learn and to teach others the way after going there first. You come back with your findings to share knowledge and information. You're on your own vision quest on Earth. You inform the herd there's another way, another option, another path, another meaning. How will you be able to find this without the rejection that was taking place, or the multiple rejections that was taking place? Sometimes God needs you to be rejected by the things you think you want to discover your own truth. Sometimes God needs you alone, isolated, for your own discovery. Sometimes God will need you to do things alone for long periods of time, for many seasons, not just one. Therefore, the season of rejection seems constant and never ending. You cannot foresee the plans of God before it happens. I am sure you have heard rejection is God's protection, but also rejection is God's redirection. The rejection you experience is God letting you know, I am not leading you in that direction. I am taking you on another path. We are not going there. Sometimes rejection needs to happen to ensure you're going down the right path, the proper path for your soul to evolve, to learn your highest lessons. Because God will move you, relocate you if need be. God never gave up on you. He had a bigger plan for you, and He needed you to go out and seek it, to live it, to understand from it, to understand what you're searching for, what you're seeking. Some rejections can be painful. Yes, that's no secret. When it's painful, it's because it's the ego that is attached to that specific outcome. Many times, rejections hurt because we are holding on to what we think we want or what should have happened as our ego self, versus what we truly want and need in our actual core being on a soul level. Because if we start to build our life around our ego self and our perceived wants, that foundation will not last for long. And eventually, along the road, we will have to clean up the mess and rebuild our lives. It is inevitable as we learn, as we grow as individuals, we will start to seek for deeper meanings. The old desires and wants will no longer fulfill us. And many times, as we slowly detach and remove ourselves from that perceived want we had, we start to see that there was no longevity or long-term success in that. Because at the core of that want, it was either a short-term satisfaction and need or a superficial desire at best. We will unlock and discover more of ourselves to see what truly is necessary for our soul to thrive, and slowly ground ourselves into what our soul, our inner self, need, want, and crave. So yes, sometimes God is protecting you from permanent decisions on a false, faulty foundation, based upon false beliefs, false ideologies, false desires, and false perceived wants, to lead you to what you actually desire for the long term. You first must learn and uncover your long-term desires in order to recognize it. Sometimes we will only recognize it when we first experience everything we don't want, everything that only fulfills your ego. Sometimes God's rejection is to lead you to your ultimate wish fulfillment and happiness that you didn't know you wanted or that you didn't know existed prior. So remember, rejection is for your protection. Rejection is for redirection. Rejection is not about you. It's about where you're going. Allow yourself to flow with what the universe, what God has in store for you. There, you will find your peace. Thanks for listening and receiving this message. Please take what you need and let go of the rest. If you have enjoyed this content and it resonates, please support in any way you can. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and I wish for all to find what they're seeking.